What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out of it, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to help raise awareness around the dangers of MLM, hopefully prevent some people from joining and or help people create the path out of their MLM. I guess that's the best way to say that. So if you are not a subscriber, I would love to earn your subscription today with this video or any of my former videos. I have merch. I have all kinds of stuff. Just click the link in my video description, memberships. If you want to connect with me on social media, listen to my podcast, it is all there. And I don't want to say I'm excited about today because it is a very long story. It is probably, traumatic for sure for the person that sent this to me, but also I want to give you guys a trigger warning before we move forward, because I am going to start talking about diet culture. I'm talking about the company I always say it, Optavia, like the yogurt. Y'all remember that? Okay. I think it's still around. Yeah. Anyways, it's Optavia allegedly. And, I have a horror story. So we are going to talk about that. And then I'll give my commentary as we go. So buckle up, baby. It's going to be a ride. All right. Hey, Erin, I commented on a YouTube video asking you to do a video on Optavia. There it is. And you told me to message you my story on here. Sorry, it's going to be a bit of a bit long, but I will try not to ramble. So in my mid-20s, I was roped into Primerica for about a month. It was a horrible month and set the tone for MLMs for my life. I bet that was a horrible month. Yikes. Fast forward about 15 years, and my husband and I are legitimate small business owners. Yay, we love that. We own a small HVAC and plumbing company. My husband does have diabetes, high blood pressure, and high cholesterol. He takes 5 prescription medications a day and isn't quite 40 yet. He ran into an old friend in Home Depot who was having water heater problems and asked if he could come check it out. My husband went out to the friend's house, diagnosed the water heater, they needed a new one. The friend asked if he could replace it the following day. My husband said, yeah. The next day I went with him to help him pull the old one out and install the new water heater. While we were there, my husband said, hey, tell her about the program you were on that you were telling me about. This couple is in their mid-60s and didn't even bother to listen when told my name. They called me the wrong name for hours. Oh my God. He starts in about fuelings and 1 lean and green meal a day. So this is their 5-in-1 plan. And what could constitute the meal? I was getting shady vibes, but of course he kept talking. He was hyping it up and then confirmed my suspicion when he said, well, we would be your personal coaches, your personal health coaches. He was pitching his MLM, Optavia. He kept talking about how much weight he had lost, how much his other clients have lost. He said it wasn't a gimmick or a fad diet. Come on. Let's be truthful, sir and ma'am. Okay. He kept talking about how much weight he had lost, how much his other clients have lost. He told me in order to become certified health coaches, he and his wife were required to take an online course through Villanova University. So they are certified and legit. I would love to see that certification. Okay. He kept talking about the fuelings and saying it would only cost me $1,270 a month only. Why do MLMs, and I used to do this too, but why why do they put only in front of a large number? You can get started for only $1,300. You can get started for only $750. That, oh my God. Okay. For only $1,270 a month, you can get started and have 5 fuelings a day and then a lean and green meal a day. We'll talk about that later. That he would go through my goals to personally tailor our plans for us. That's so kind of him. I wonder what his commission is on that $1,270. Maybe I should do a deep dive. What do y'all think? He went on for over an hour the whole time I'm trying to dodge and not blurt out, "We aren't signing up for your MLM." I mean, he is a customer after all, so I can't just go off on him. You know what? I love the fact that you were trying to keep the peace in that scenario and that you were trying to be professional. I think that's pretty awesome because this would be a lot. How would you guys handle this? Let me know in the comments. He ends up getting his wife to come and share her experience. She then tells me that it will take 4 days for our bodies to go into ketosis. First of all, everybody's different. Everybody is different. You can't really say 4 days. No, that's not accurate. That we can't eat any fruit, no bread, no carbs, certain veggies we can't eat. I'm out. You lost me at not having carbs. No, absolutely not. That one carb will take our bodies out of ketosis, that we would have to start all over, and it would take another 4 days to get us back into ketosis. I don't think that's how that works. I don't think that's how that works. They begin to tell us we won't be allowed to exercise at all. Oh, that's odd. No exercising. I wonder why. Could it be because of the small amount of calories you were consuming on this plan? We'll talk about that later. Yikes. When I questioned him about not exercising, he says, well, here it is. The calorie intake is so low that if you exercise, you are going to end up hungry. And if you eat a single non-approved food item, you have to start all over. Wholly restrictive pathway to an eating disorder, in my opinion. Oh my God. That is disgusting. This statement concerned my husband, finally something that sounded off to him. I know sometimes, I know my husband, it takes him a minute to he sees stuff, but it takes him a minute to put the pieces together. I love him. We've been together for 17 years, married 17 years now. Yesterday was our anniversary. And together 20 years. So, sometimes it just takes them or takes us some time to put the pieces together. It took them some time to put the pieces together. That's cool. My husband asked how many calories a day would he be consuming. This couple looked my 6'3", 280-pound husband, who spends his summers working 12 plus hours, 6 days a week in the Georgia heat, that we would be both only consuming about 800 to 1,000 calories a day. Okay. First of all, I'm no nutritionist. However, I do know that in order for your body to even function, you have to consume at a minimum 1,200 calories a day. That's just for organs to work and all of the stuff within your body to operate, to function. 800 to 1,000 calories a day. I don't think that's safe. I don't think that's safe. Wow. He then jumped right back to how easy it is. Is it easy? Because I'm in one of your Facebook groups and it doesn't look very easy. Not at all. Not at all. In fact, some of your people are really struggling. We'll talk about that. So he then jumped right back to how easy it is and how quickly we would both lose so much weight. What happens when you start eating a normal amount of calories? That's right. You're going to gain it all back and probably then some. But remember at the beginning of this where he said it wasn't a fad diet or a gimmick? I don't know. I think this might be gimmicky. Yikes. This couple acted like it was completely normal and totally fine to eat that little every single day. My husband finally told him that we would need to talk about and research this. This man went upstairs and brought us 2 fuelings. It's in quotes, which I love. I'm going to show you some pictures of this here in a few minutes. He handed me 2 bars that were shockingly small to try. He said he could answer any questions we had, that there was no need to spend hours on a computer researching. Of course, because they want to control the information that you're getting. Oh, let me connect you to my leader, or let me add you to a group so you can research there. No, research on Google. Okay, that's my advice to you. If you're watching this and you've been considering joining this company or, buying their product or whatever, use Google. Don't take their word for it. Period. Next. Okay. I was in shock at how slimy this man was being. They had asked if my husband could go pull a toilet in their bathroom, that they just needed it out of the way to remove the wallpaper behind it. Being over it all at this point, my husband asked me to go pull the toilet to help keep things moving. The wife led me upstairs, and holy cow, what do you think is going to happen next? Are you guys picturing this? Because I'm picturing this. I'm picturing this smaller bathroom, like a guest bathroom. I don't know why, but I'm picturing it on the 2nd floor. And I'm picturing, this gal pulling this toilet, and then the wife standing behind her, going crazy and completely oblivious to this person's body language and how they are not interested. And they're just the opportunity, the business, the products, you lose so much weight. But that's what I'm picturing. Are you guys picturing that too? That's what I'm picturing. The boxes upon boxes upon boxes of all of this Optavia junk was mind-boggling. So what I'm hearing you say is that front loading is also happening in this company. Wow, that's a shocker. Okay. While I was pulling the toilet, the wife began to love bomb me. She started talking about owning their own health coaching business and how amazing it is, the discount they get on products, etc. You are a 1099 contracted employee. You do not own your own business. Okay. She was going on and on about how delicious the food is and brought some of the boxes to me for me to look at. It was all powdered, or those tiny little bars. She was trying to recruit me, all the while calling me the wrong name. She's still calling you the wrong name. Oh my God. Wow. But not giving the chance to correct her. She was avoiding the no that she knew was coming like the plague. When I did finally get a chance to speak, I politely declined to joining the company. She continued to try and recruit me despite already being told no. Yeah, we know that happens. She had the audacity to say, I know we have your husband's number, but I'd love to have yours if you don't mind. I told her, I'm sorry, I don't give my number out, and she could call our company number if they ever needed any more work done. I went back downstairs. My husband asked me to start loading up the van while he went upstairs and got paid. It took longer than normal for him to come out and get in the van. He then proceeds to ask if I saw all of the product all over the house. And I said, yes. How could you not see it? And asked why. He told me that they asked about paying with a credit card. And he said, yeah, we take cards. The husband and wife both went into the bedroom and came back out after a few minutes and asked if we could take partial payment with a check and the rest in their products. I have no words. I have no words. Wouldn't that be discussed prior to doing the job? If they knew that, that should have been discussed before the job. this is not shade towards the person that sent me the story. This is just me kind of processing as we're reading this together, as you guys are listening, and I'm reading it. Okay. That it would be a great free way to get started on our health journey. So kind of them. My husband told me that we would not be accepting their products as a part of the payment, and listed their payment options, or our payment options, again. They finally wrote a check and handed it to my husband. We left, and 10 minutes later received a text asking if we could hold the check for 2 weeks because the money in the account was already spent on their membership for their company and other bills. So they wrote you a check knowing they didn't have the money in there after the work had been done, and then wanted to pay you in their MLM product. I can't, you guys. I cannot. My husband said fine, because he was over them at this point and made the decision right then that we would never do work for this scammy couple again. I am so glad my husband and I don't make decisions without discussing first. His ex is a huge supporter of Mona. You guys know, that's how I say that here. Young Living, paparazzi, and others. She was always buying that crap and hiding it from him. Yikes. Sorry this was so long. I understand it's a lot, so please don't feel rushed to read it. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for letting me share my MLM story. Appreciate you. And then she's sending me pictures of these fuelings. I'm going to put them in here. I love this one with the measuring tape. So I'm gonna put that up here. These are the bars, and these are frosted cinnamon spice crisp bar and zesty lemon crisp bar. And I think that says 80 calories. No, excuse me, 110 calories, 11 grams of protein, 3 grams of fat. And the whole thing is like 1.13, what is that, ounces? That is tiny. That is tiny. This whole thing measures like 3.5 inches. This is a fueling. So this is an example of something that you eat 5 times to sustain. Well, we know it's not sustaining your body because you're only taking in 800 to 1100 calories. Okay, here's another picture that has the ingredients: soy protein isolate, cane sugar, soluble fiber, fractionated palm kernel oil. If you are a nutritionist, I would love for you to drop in the comments what you think about this. Brown rice syrup, polydextrose, non-fat milk, glycerine, milk protein isolate, allulose syrup, rolled oats, water, and so on and so forth. This is what is included. By the way, your nails look really cute here. Okay, so these are an example of the bars. Here's another picture of them. It looks like a Rice Krispie bar, like a little tiny snack Rice Krispie bar. Here's the back of it. These things are tiny. That's a meal? Are they considered a meal? They're called fuelings. This is crazy. She says that there's zero nutrition information on the packaging. And so if you actually look at the packaging, and again, if you guys want me to do a deep dive on this company, I absolutely will. It is a very plain looking box, and it has the name of the product, the company name, that kind of thing, but it's very, very plain, which is fine. But where's the nutritional value? Unless they've changed that since she, was bombarded by these people. Yeah. Update, because I just got this the other day. I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Yesterday was my husband and I, it was their anniversary. Happy anniversary to you guys. That's super exciting. We went to eat dinner at Texas Roadhouse. Oh my God, I love it. They just opened a Texas Roadhouse over here by my house, and I'm so excited about it. But the amount of food that you get, I have to be real hungry in order to go. It is so good. What is your favorite thing from Texas Roadhouse if you love that restaurant? Comment below, because I'm just curious. I'm going to go ahead and say that it's the bread and the butter. Okay. While waiting on the server to run our card, I looked up, and there sat the Optavia couple. The husband had the nerve to ask if I enjoyed the fueling bars he gave me. I got up and I went to the bathroom. Did you run to the bathroom? Because I would have like hightailed it to the bathroom, trying to get away from them. I was absolutely furious that they asked us to hold a check for 2 weeks, but they can afford to go out and sit down and have a server wait on them. I mean, your feelings are valid. I would be upset about that too, especially because you had already done the work. The job was completed. And here they are, you have to wait 2 weeks in order to get paid. That's crazy. They asked if we were ready to sign up and have them coach us on our journey to losing weight. These people are absolutely brainwashed and disgusting. I hope I don't ever run into them again because I'm not going to keep being nice when they continue to try and scam my husband and I. That was a lot, you guys. That was a lot. I would love to know all of your thoughts on this. I would love to know if you guys want me to do a deep dive where I can talk about the different programs. I can talk about what it is to join. But first, I want to show you an example from the Facebook group that I'm a part of, that I was just recently added to, that I just want to show you some of the things that they specifically give as an example of their lean and green meals. So their 5-in-1 weight loss program is 5 of these fuelings, and some of them are bars, and some of them are shakes, and some of them are like little, when I say little, I mean like the amount of Cheerios, go here with me, right? Visualize this. The amount of Cheerios that you put in your toddler's hand is what it looks like to me. Whether it's cereal or pasta, it literally looks like something that would fit inside your toddler's hand while they're watching their favorite cartoon. That's just my opinion. That's what it looks like to me. So let's look at these pictures, because you do the 5 fuelings and then you do the 1 lean and green meal, which is essentially supposed to be a lean protein and then some sort of vegetable. So this is an example of that meal. I don't know what kind of meat that is. I cooked thoroughly. No idea. The salad looks like it has a little tiny bit of cheese. I don't know that there's any dressing. It just looks like lettuce sprinkled with cheese. Oh my God. What do y'all think of that? And this group is really just about welcoming new customers and love bombing them is all that I'm seeing. There's some inspirational stuff. They have some recipes. Like here's one that is, I think it's one of their fuelings that she has turned into like a waffle. I mean, I'm a fan of waffles. I'm a fan of chaffles. I like that, but like this looks, I don't know. So there's that. I think the most concerning thing about this is where you have people in here that because they are eating so restrictively, 800 to 1,000-ish calories a day, they're dropping some of them 6 to 8 pounds in a week. What do you think the body is doing? One, what are you doing to your metabolism? Your metabolism is going to have, in my opinion, some serious damage. And again, I am not a nutritionist. So if you are, I would love for you to drop your thoughts on this. Just the 800 to 1,000 calories a day. Let us know what you guys think about that. So they're dropping 6 to 8 pounds in a week. So they're doing damage to their metabolism. Then on top of that, what's going to happen when they start eating? Their body is probably going to do nothing but store everything because it's been in such a malnourished state that the metabolism is going to go, oh my God, we're feeding again. Hang on to this because we don't know when we're going to get the next meal. We don't know when we're going to get a surplus of calories outside of operating the body. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy cow. Oh, here's one. They're saying that the Quest protein chips is a half of what I am reading this to read, and I could be misinterpreting this, but this looks like it is supposed to be half of a lean and green meal for the evening. I'm going to read this. Hi, all. Wanted to share something I found on IG, shared by a fellow Optavia. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that name. I want to say it like the yogurt. Anyways, Quest chips. She had them checked with Optavia Nutrition, and they are plan approved and count as half a leaner. They recommend the rest of your lean come from a whole food source. However, I had the nacho with my taco salad last night, very tasty. I ordered mine from Amazon, several flavors. They come in an 8-box from Amazon. And when we look at the nutritional value of these Quest chips that are meant to be a snack, they're meant to be something, you know, like you could make could you make nachos out of them? Yes, but they're meant to be kind of like a snack, not like a main meal per se. I mean, I suppose if you're eating small meals throughout the day, that's cool. But like in combination with this plan, this is only 140 calories, 6 grams of fat, 5 carbs, excuse me, and 18 grams of protein. Love the protein in that. Love that. And these chips are actually really good. But when like the restrictiveness of all of this is absolutely mind blowing. And here's some examples. Congratulations to this person. They're down 10 pounds in their first week. Congratulations to this person. They are down 8.6 pounds in a week and a half. Like, what? That is insane. The damage that is happening within these people's bodies because they are so fixated on the scale. And I get that. I do not weigh myself to this day because I am coming from a place where I used to be very, very restrictive. And I have had to work through that. I have had to deal with the fact that that scale does not determine my value or how I should feel for the day or how I should eat or determine my workouts. It should be how I'm feeling within my body. You know, am I feeling rested? Did I get enough sleep last night? You know, did I get enough, you know, food to be able to fuel what I'm doing in that day? Those types of things. And before, it used to be the scale, you know, or if I wanted something, I had to earn it. And so there was a lot of reworking and healing in this area specifically for me. So when I see this, my heart goes out to these people because I know as soon as they get off of this plan, and according to the horror story, $12.70 a month. I don't know if that's for both husband and wife. I'm thinking that probably is. And again, if you guys want me to do a deep dive on this, let me know. But what happens when they stop eating that? When they stop limiting themselves? Well, they're going to gain weight. And that's how these people keep coming back, because they see that scale change and they're like, I got to go back. And so they're putting this on credit cards, or Lord knows how they're funding this, because you still have to go out and buy the ingredients for the lean and green meals. You still have to go out and buy those things. So we're talking about a really huge grocery bill, if you will. So grocery bill includes this food and the snacks and all of that stuff. I don't know. I think it's kind of crazy. I think that it's unfortunate. Yeah, here's another one. Done with my first week, down 8.6 pounds in a week. Yikes. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I think this company, along with other health and wellness MLMs, are extremely problematic. I am very concerned, just like many other people that have done videos on this company before me, that this is unfortunately going to either create or fuel existing eating disorders. It's going to damage metabolism and all kinds of stuff. Anything that's restrictive, I think, is absolutely the wrong way to go, because you're just going to bounce back the other way and binge. You know, I remember when I was keto for so long that I had a lot of friends that were like, I can't, it's like, I can't control myself. And it's, in my opinion, because we were so restrictive. So moderation in everything. Am I gonna maybe have some ice cream? Maybe, because I am still working on my relationship with food. So work in progress always. Don't join an MLM, you guys. Definitely don't join this company. I just think it's really gross what they were doing, what they are doing, and how they are, in my opinion, preying on people that are just desperate for something to work. You know what I mean? So anyways, if you love the video, would appreciate a thumbs up. Thank you guys for all of the comments. You guys know I always go back and try to comment on everything and interact with you guys, because I wouldn't have a YouTube channel without you. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, everybody.